Most people know the income tax rates are 20% for basic rate taxpayers, 40% for higher rate, and 45% for additional rate taxpayers. And others will also know the dividend income tax rates, which have slightly increased, up 1.25% recently. For basic rate taxpayers, it'd be 8.75%. For higher rate taxpayers, 33.75%, and for additional rate taxpayers, close to 40%. Now, we mentioned 20, 40, 45 for income tax, and for dividend tax, 8.75, 33.75, and 39.35%. Many people are not aware of the death rate of tax. I call it the death rate of tax. Why? Because quite easily, you can potentially be paying 60% income tax on certain income. And the certain income means any income for an individual that falls between 100,000 and roughly up to 126,000 pounds. Any income that falls within that bracket is subject to income tax at a massive rate of 60%. So effectively, for every £1 that you earn, 60p is going to the taxman. Now, that is ridiculous if you think about it, because on top of that, you'll potentially be paying class 1 primary contributions, which are a further 2%, and 62% of tax. Paying 62 pence for every pound you're earning is of course quite high. So what I would say is you'd want to avoid having your total income per annum between the tax years, 6th April to 5th April, sitting in between 100 and 126,000 pounds. In order to avoid this, or to reduce your total income, you can potentially make pension contributions or gift aid donations, which effectively increases your rates of tax band. So that's two potential ways that you can change. In terms of other methods, now in terms of PAYE, those that are employees, those that are salaried employees, it's very difficult to plan broadly. There's very little that you can do. But those that run income through the limited companies, they can potentially bring in a spouse or partner. You can sort of play around with the level of salary and the level of dividends. And then there's also a potential SAS trust fund or SAS pension fund that can be looked at, where larger pension contributions can be made and you will still have full control over the funds. I hope that was useful and hope that makes sense, but the bottom line is avoid the death rate of tax.